You're listening to the Nichole Banks Podcast, episode 123. If you're wondering whether you've made the right decision, listen to this. Welcome to the Nichole Banks Podcast, where divorced women heal, grow, and find new love and dare to begin thriving. I'm Nichole, your divorce recovery coach and happy hour queen. If you're a Gen Xer ready to shake things up, level up, and have some fun, you're in the right place. Buckle up. We're getting into today's episode starting now. Hello, and of course, welcome back to the Nichole Banks Podcast. I am Nichole Banks, your host, twice divorced, happily in love, and here to help you quiet the overthinking, set guilt-free boundaries, and trust yourself again after divorce. This podcast is for women who look like they're holding it all together on the outside, but inside are replaying conversations, questioning decisions, and wondering if they're actually doing healing right. If you ever thought, I should be further along by now, or why do I still think about this? Or did I make the right call? You are absolutely in the right place. And today's episode is especially for women asking herself a question she doesn't always say out loud. Did I make the right decision? So if that is you, stay with me. I promise it's going to be a great one. If you're listening to this and thinking, okay, but did I actually do the right thing? Let me just say you are in good company. Because if there were an Olympic sport for replaying past decisions at 2:17 a.m., divorced women would sweep the podium, right? Gold, silver, bronze. There is no competition. And no, this episode is not about hyping you up, telling you to stay positive, or slapping a "you got this" sticker over something that still hurts. That's not how we heal. This is about the quiet question that sneaks up on you while you are folding laundry or driving alone or standing in the shower thinking thoughts that you don't tell anyone else. That moment where your brain whispers, what if I messed everything up? Yeah, that's the one. Here's the truth. No one really prepares you for it. Wondering if you made the right decision does not mean you made the wrong one. It means you're thoughtful. It means you care or cared. It means you didn't walk away casually. But your brain is rude. It loves to take one good memory, just one, and put it in a highlight reel. Suddenly it's, but we laughed a lot, but they weren't that bad, or it wasn't all bad, but other people stayed through worse. And somehow your brain conveniently forgets the constant knot in your stomach, the walking on eggshells, the conversations that went nowhere, right? The circle jerk, the part of you that got smaller to keep the peace. That, my friend, is not clarity. That's selective memory. So let's just say this out loud together. Good moments do not equal good relationships. If they did, half the world would still be married because vacations exist, birthdays exist, people can behave on holidays. And you have to remember, vacation, you didn't leave this because there was no good moments. You left because the hard moments became your baseline. And that matters. You didn't imagine the exhaustion. You didn't overreact yourself into divorce. You didn't wake up one day and say, you know what sounds fun? Emotional upheaval. That was not you. You made the decision because something inside you said, I can't keep doing this to myself. Yeah, that's what you said. So you opted for a decision, right? And that decision was to remove yourself from the situation. I want to share something personal with you because I've been exactly where you are. I remember sitting on the couch one night, staring at absolutely nothing, thinking, what if I just blew up the perfectly fine life? We traveled, we fine dined, we entertained, but from outside, everything looked calm. Inside, I was unraveling. I replayed conversations. I questioned my tone. I wondered if I asked for too much, if I had waited long enough, if I should have just tried harder. And what I finally realized is much later than I wish I had is this. I wasn't doubting my decision. I was grieving the version of me who had hoped it would turn out differently. And those two things feel very similar, but they are not the same. Here's what I want you to hear, really hear. Doubt after divorce is not regret. It's integration. You didn't make a decision and instantly become a brand new woman with perfect clarity and unshakable confidence. It didn't happen. That didn't happen. You made a decision, and now your nervous system is trying to catch up. You're learning what safety feels like again, what calm feels like again, what not constantly bracing yourself feels like again, what not walking on eggshells feels like again. And that unfamiliar quiet, it can feel terrifying at first. I know this to be true. So instead of asking yourself, did I make the right decision? Try asking this instead. Did I have enough honesty, self-respect, and awareness at the time to make the decision I could? If the answer is yes, then you didn't ruin your life. You redirected it. Yeah, you redirected it. So here's the thing. If we were sitting across from each other today, like right now, coffee in hand, here's what I'd say to you. I would say you are not weak for wondering. You are not broken for missing them sometimes. And you are not failing because you still have questions. You are learning how to trust yourself again after choosing yourself. And that, my friend, takes time. Healing isn't loud. You've heard me say this before. It isn't dramatic. It doesn't look like it's progress. Sometimes healing looks like sitting with discomfort instead of thinking, instead of fixing it, not texting back. Sometimes healing feels like not explaining your choice to people who didn't need to access it. That's growth, even when it doesn't feel like it. Here's your one thing this week. Simple, grounding, and powerful. When the doubt creeps in, say this to yourself. I didn't leave because it was easy. I left because staying was costing me myself. No defending, no justifying, no rewriting history, just truth. And if you're still wondering what your next step actually is, whether that's healing, boundaries, or opening up your heart again, I created something to help you. It is my Are You Ready for Love quiz. No pressure, no timeline, just clarity. You'll find the link in the show notes, and it will meet you exactly where you are right now. Before we go, I want you to remember this. You are not behind. You are not broken. You are not doing this wrong. You're in the middle of becoming the woman who no longer abandons herself. And that version of you, she's worth every uncomfortable question along the way. I am really glad you're here. I really hope this episode hit where it needed to. And if you've ever questioned, don't forget to stop, pause, re-listen to the episode. It is here for you and your friends. So if you know of anybody else that would be interested in taking a listen to this episode, sharing is caring. I always appreciate that. I'm actually trying something new, so I thought I'd share this with you. If you found me on YouTube, the YouTube video, here it is. I am out and about on YouTube now. So I've always uploaded the YouTube episodes via audio, and now I'm trying this little video thing. So wish me luck on that. Yeah, that's my big brave thing I'm doing this week, but you can always check the video and podcast on YouTube. Always appreciate the love. All right, guys, that's it. That is the episode. I hope you enjoyed it. Dare to begin, and I'll talk to you guys next week. That's a wrap. If this hits home, subscribe and don't stop here. My book, How to Navigate Heartache, Healing, and Love After Divorce, is the guide I wish I had when I was rebuilding my life. Find it at NicholeBanks.com with an H. Keep rising, keep choosing yourself, and always dare to begin.